Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 4th of March 2023. Essence. Sweet children, you are on a spiritual pilgrimage. You have to forget the consciousness of bodies and the old world and return home. Stay in remembrance of the one Father. Question. What should each one of you ask yourself as a detached observer? Answer. Just as the Father, as the detached observer, observes the stage of each one of you to see what you are like and whether you experience supersensuous joy having attained the Father. Similarly, ask yourself, to what extent do I consider myself to be fortunate? How much happiness do I have? Have I claimed my full inheritance from the Father? Have I created heirs? Have I become a charitable soul by burning my sins away with the power of yoga? Song. O traveler of the night, do not become weary. The destination of the dawn is not far off. Om Shanti. It is. It has been explained to you, children, that just as souls are embodiments of peace, in the same way the Supreme Soul is also the embodiment of peace. The meaning of Om has also been explained to you. Om means I am a soul and this is my body. Sannyasis say that they are the Brahma element. They consider the Brahma element to be God. They call creation Maya. They say that that is the meaning of Aham Brahmaswami. I am Brahma. But all of that is wrong. Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahma. But all of that is wrong. Whether people do all of it is based on what they have heard from human beings. Whatever anyone said or whatever system someone created, they all begin to follow that. The name of that person is then glorified. That too is fixed in the drama. The Father now says, O traveler, where are you traveling to? To the Supreme Abode. This is the spiritual pilgrimage for spirits. This is the pilgrimage for souls to go back home. The guide is definitely needed. When someone comes from abroad, a guide is appointed to show him the main places. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is called the guide, just as there are also guides who guide you on pilgrimages. The Father says, children, I have now come to take you children back home. This is such a first class pilgrimage. Devotees have been doing devotion for this for half a cycle. They say, come and take us to our supreme abode. There are many types of physical pilgrimage. There are so many physical guides, whereas there is only the one spiritual guide. They have shown the Pandava army and the Shakti army. This is not a question of a war. The Father sits here and says, O sweet children, first of all, there has to be the faith that He truly is our Father. Your intellects should be connected in yoga to the Father. Baba has come to take us back. This here is a land of sorrow, an impure world, hell. There is the name hell. It is said, left for the heavenly abode. This is definitely something new. People don't know anything but simply speak about it. They continue to speak of the customs and systems that have continued. So and so merged into the light. That is, that soul became God. They don't know that this is a drama and that souls are immortal. A part of 84 births is recorded in imperishable souls. A part is recorded in the Supreme Soul too. This is called the wonder of the drama. You actors have bigger parts than that of God. He is the creator and director. You, who become deities, have the biggest parts of all. Your parts continue from the beginning to the end. The Father has no part in the golden and silver ages. Baba doesn't have to do anything there. At this time, I do a lot of service. I have to please you children and also the devotees. When devotees have a vision of God, they think that they have attained God. Devotees are also well known. That is the rosary of devotees, whereas this is the rosary of Rudra. There is no devotion in the rosary of knowledge. Those on the path of knowledge imbibe knowledge from the ocean of knowledge and also uplift the devotees. The rosary of Rudra is then created of them. You children understand that you are now on a spiritual pilgrimage. While living at home with your families, you have to increase your remembrance. That is a very sweet thing. The Father is also the Creator. He creates children. He has created the mouth-born creation of Brahma. You all say that you are children of Shiv Baba. He then gives the main direction Manmana Bhava. I have come to teach you. I also taught you this Raj Yoga identically 5000 years ago. I am speaking to you in corporeal souls. You take the support of your organs, whereas I take the support of this one's organs. You now have to return home, and this is why you have to forget the old world. This is called renunciation. First of all, have the faith that you are souls, not bodies. Forget the consciousness of your bodies. Renounce this old world. I have come to take you back. Therefore, follow my shrimat. Forget your bodies and all your bodily relations. Remember the one Father. You cannot receive a kingdom without making effort. You have to become the masters of the world. You are now receiving the knowledge that I have in me. Everything is explained to you in essence and in detail. Such a huge tree emerges from a seed. If you go into the detail of the tree, there would be a lot of expansion. The Father says, now forget this old tree. Now simply continue to remember me. God speaks, I teach you Raj Yoga and give you the knowledge of creation. To know how I create this creation and how it grows is to understand the drama. Only human beings know this. God only teaches human beings. The Gita is the main one. The Gita is glorified. God speaks is mentioned in the Gita. It is not that God Vyas speaks. They say that God Sri Krishna spoke the Gita and that Vyas wrote it down. However, it was written later. If it were written at the present times, it would be destroyed. Perhaps you would create 2 to 4,000 Gitas. There are hundreds of thousands and millions of those Gitas. Nevertheless, the same old scriptures emerge which they then copy. Whatever words are written in that Gita are the same ones that will emerge word by word. That is fixed in the drama. At whatever time the scriptures were written, they will definitely be written at the same time again. The same ones are becoming Lakshmi and Narayan. Their same places, their same palaces will also be built again. At this time, Baba gives you the knowledge of this Kalpatri and the drama. He says, I meet you now and I will continue to meet you every cycle. It is also written, God speaks. I teach you Raja Yoga. God makes the world new. Therefore, He would definitely make you into kings. He would not make you a king of the corporate. He says every cycle I only come at the confluence age. A guide would remain with you till the end. When a guru dies, his throne continues. The father says, I have to take all of you back home. I come at my accurate time. No one else can explain these things. The term Manmana Bhava is mentioned in the Gita at the beginning and also at the end. He says, remember me. I will make you into masters of the world like Lakshmi and Narayan. I will make you into kings of kings. You will then take rebirth in the Sun and Moon dynasty clans. You are now in the Iron Age, and I am taking you from the Iron Age to the Golden Age. I come and carry out establishment every cycle. I only come at this time. I too am bound by the drama. He observes as the detached observer the stage of each of you to see what your stage is like. Having found the unlimited Father, do you experience supersensuous joy or not? Each one of you can ask your heart, to what extent do I consider myself to be fortunate? Having become a child of the Father, have I claimed my full inheritance from the Father? It isn't that Baba will make everyone into Lakshmi or Narayan. This is a study and it depends on how much effort each of you makes. When you at when you study at school, you have an aim and objective. You know that the Father has come and is teaching you Raj Yoga exactly as he did 5000 years ago. God speaks, I change you from impure human beings into pure deities. God is teaching you, and so He would definitely make you into gods and goddesses. Just as a barrister would make others into barristers on the path of devotion, they speak of gods and goddesses, but they are in fact deities. They speak of the original eternal deity religion. You know how the Father comes and teaches you. You have the main aim and objective in your intellects. Your intellects have to rotate the discus. Whilst living at home with your families, remain pure. If you don't become pure, how would you become the masters of the pure world? No one else can understand the secrets of the drama. The Father has had these pictures, etc. made. Baba was not an artist. No one else can have these things made. These are maps. This is a tree and its seed is up above. Jagadamba is sitting beneath the kalpa tree and she fulfills everyone's desires for happiness. In the golden age there is no mention of sorrow. You would say that you are becoming the masters of the new world. It didn't take God long to change humans into deities. Sikhs sing this praise of him. Deities were the masters of heaven. They have been converted to other religions and will now continue to emerge. We too previously wrote that we belonged to the Hindu religion. We now say that we belong to the Brahmin religion. Although we write that we belong to the Brahmin religion, those people still put us down as Hindus because they don't have a column for the Brahmin religion. Even if we put deities, they would change that and put down Hindus because the name of Brahmins and deities have disappeared. You children know that you are now making effort to become deities. There, the costume of everyone, kings, queens, and subjects, is the same as that of Lakshmi and Narayan. The gold colored costume is the dress of the golden aged Sun dynasty. Then, later in the Silver Age, the kingdom of Rama, they have a different dress and their costumes and systems are different. Sri Krishna is also Sri Krishna is always shown in the golden costume. Therefore, now have the faith that the Father is giving you your inheritance of heaven. This land of death is to end. When you constantly continue to remember the Father, you will become completely viceless. Your sins will continue to be cut away with the power of that yoga, and you will become charitable souls. You are surrendering yourselves to the Father. You are performing charity, and you souls will continue to become pure by having remembrance. It is very easy to explain to anyone. Have you ever heard the versions of God? He is the Father who establishes heaven. Remember the Father and the inheritance. If you want to become an emperor, then tell Baba how many subjects you have created. Many write that so and so gave them drishti, that their arrow shot them. You have to make effort to create subjects and heirs. It is very easy to create subjects, but who would then sit on the throne? They too have to be created by your making effort. You have to become conquerors of Maya and conquerors of the world. Those who are defeated by Maya are defeated by everything. Take power from the Father. You children have to make this effort. If you become confused about anything, keep asking the Father. The Father is teaching you, and so you shouldn't have any doubts about that. Many storms of many types of thoughts will come and try to break your intellect's yoga. Storm will come and Maya will harass you a great deal. Then you would say, my head has been spoiled. Illnesses that you never had previously will also come now. Many obstacles will come, but you must not become weak in this. Achcha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the BapDada and sweetest Mama. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for dharna. First, stay on this first class spiritual pilgrimage that the Father has taught you. Forget everything else, including your body, by following shrimat. Second, never become weak or have a doubtful intellect because of any storm of Maya. Don't become confused about anything. Blessing. May you be an incarnation of power and make a crooked path straight by experiencing being full. May you be an incarnation of power and make a crooked path straight by experiencing being full. Remain constantly full of the treasures of powers, virtues, knowledge, and happiness. Then, with your intoxication of fullness, even a crooked path will become straight. If you are empty, it will become a pathhole, and by falling into pathhole, you would get a sprain. Those who are weak and empty get their thoughts sprained. An incarnation of power means one who takes a contract to make a crooked path straight. Those who take such a contract can never say that the path is crooked. If someone falls, it is because of the lack of attention or because the intellect is not full. Slogan. Those who imbibe spiritual intoxication are the spiritual roses. Those who imbibe spiritual intoxication are the spiritual roses. Achcha. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.